All right, so here's the plan. So we're gonna finish building this up this week, probably in the next few days. Today is Sunday, and I'll do some work after work, maybe take a half a day before it gets hot later in the week. But we're gonna put that right here, and then we'll figure out where to put the run. It'd be kind of nice to come off this way, and then we'll do some temporary fencing to give them a little free ranging. So we're going to be sheathing the coop and covering for roof using 5/8 OSB. It's pretty stable. We'll paint it, and as far as the roof goes, when we can afford it, we'll put a nice waterproof barrier on top of that. So maybe next weekend. It's going to be super hot, so probably might be a couple weeks from that, but hopefully get this thing done before Friday, which will start the next rain. And the coop is still in here. We have it on this rolling workbench that we built. We built 3 of them. They're kind of modular, but one of them we took apart with just too many of them in here for this small of a space. But one is a workspace, one is kind of a center of the workshop area. So the plan is, this is the back. So the slope of the roof it's going to come away from the workshop and down. Got a little lip there to keep the rain off. The clean out door will be on this open spot here. So we're going to learn how to frame a door somehow today. That'll probably take the most time. And then we have the nesting box. And we're going to do this as a front door that hinges and comes down. We have that frame behind the ladder there. So we'll hinge that'll close. We'll have a couple strong latches, and we'll put some carabiners on there, keep the critters out. Same thing on the door. And the rest of this, we'll just close it up with the OSB. Leave a tiny little overhang here. Just make sure that our door closes. We'll figure that out as we go. So learning experience, but it's fun, and we're really excited about getting the chickens. So let's see how the day goes. So just a little bit of the construction. Everywhere we could, we went straight into our timbers. And we're using mostly these number 9, 2.5 inch for toe nailing, and anywhere we have the ability. These use a T25 driver bit. I don't know if you can see that. I have one here. It's a Bosch. This style absorbs the shock on an impact driver. So far we've been doing really well with this Craftsman. We've put it through the ringer. I use this for my car. We've been building with it for, I don't know, maybe 2 years now. So wasn't sure how they were going to hold up, but I got to tell you, I'm behind this 20-volt Craftsman stuff. It's not heavy duty, but it's medium duty, and appreciate them. So using these smaller ones we'll use it for sheathing or anything. That is what do we got here? They look like 1 1/4 or something. Looks like about a 1 1/4, 1 5/8. So these are made for decking, and they have like a self-tapping cutout on them, and it helps them get started and give a pretty good straight shot without having to pre-drill too much. But there are cases where I've been pre-drilling in certain spots, especially into this 1/2 inch plywood we've been using for the nest boxes. Everything else been toe nailing It's been working. Just take your time getting the screws going. Something like this on, we have like a 5/16 or something little strip. Definitely want to pre-drill that for the whole shank, and just so you're just grabbing the head on this and pulling it down, and then the threads are grabbing your wood. So some things you want to clamp like this, others you want all the threads to come in and just grab as much as you want. So you just kind of have to be careful. Anything where you're looking at the ends of grains coming over here, that's pretty risky. I probably pre-drilled that. If I didn't, I got lucky. So this is how we are holding our individual dividers for the nest box. There's different ways. This is the first time we've done this. We just looked at videos, took some examples, and then just with what we had, we went for it. And then to keep it stable at the bottom, just so it's not messing around, we just put some blocks in there. I pre-drilled those because they are small and they're going right through the grain here. And if you don't pre-drill that, that's just going to split. But no problem there because I pre-drilled. So have a drill ready, and then have some kind of impact driver to make quick work, get through the wood. And what else? This angle, this is a 15-degree angle on the roof. What we were doing was just measuring how high it was on the low end so that we could still work and not hit our heads on everything and get too annoying. But have a good rake for weather, snow, rain, etc. Don't get a lot of snow here in Indianapolis, but a good amount of rain. So this will keep it nice and dry, and it'll shoot it off the end here by 10 inches or so. All right, well, we're gonna get started. All right, so this is where we're gonna have the coop. We'll relocate the bird feeder, probably to the other side of the spa, maybe over there by the garden bed. And then what we'll do is, now we got to figure out where to put a little run. I don't want to block that area because we're going to pull some electrical to the porch maybe in the fall, late fall possibly when it's cool, and got to save up for some of the services. And then we're going to try to get a pergola to put over the spa so that my son can use it through the winter, get him some exercise and therapy in there, which has been wonderful. So another thing we did is we went ahead and enclosed under the coop with the hardware cloth, stapled it on the inside, folded it so that it went out, and so that no critters will want to step on it. It'll keep them away from wanting to dig in. So we're going to cover it with gravel like over here, and then when they start digging, they'll fill that and just kind of move on, maybe try to get something somewhere else. All right, so that's probably it for today, and we'll start doing a little bit of sheathing. We bought some linoleum tiles to install on the floor out there once we put the top on. So that's it for now. See you guys on the next day's build. Our first chicken.